Welcome.
Does this mic? Oh, they both work.
Look at this. We have 2 mics. We're just going to YOLO this shit, which is a good segue into we are rated R. And yes, that means you can say things like shit and like the fuck word and stuff like that. But these seem out of order. That's fine. I'm going to skip ahead.
We'll figure it out.
All right, so you can say the F word and stuff like that, but it's also really important to
Challenge ideas, not people. Stolen directly from SecKC. We steal a lot of things from them. We have our code of conduct. You
go. So yeah, there's a code of conduct. You should follow it. And if you are uncomfortable, think somebody's breaking it, anything like that, please let us know. We're really good at self-policing, but you're a big part of the self. So all that stuff, you can report things in Discord, in person, to the admins, all that cool stuff. There is a zero tolerance policy, so like we're really serious about this. So like if you haven't read the code of conduct, you should go read it. All right, skipping back. We're back on track now. The agenda. So this is the SecDSM 101. We started 5 minutes late. That's fine. After this is going to be the news with Mr. James Beal. And then after that, Colin and I are going to attempt to lead you in some wonderful hacker trivia. It's going to be awesome. Basically how it's going to work. So here's the rundown. I've got 30 team answer sheets here. You can have up to but no more than 6 people on a team. We are kind enough to provide you with pre-sharpened golf pencils. You don't even have to sharpen them yourself. That's going to start at 7 o'clock-ish. There's going to be 4 rounds with a breather in the middle, we think, unless we're running out of time. There are going to be excellent prizes, which Colin is going to tell you all about right now.
So some of the prizes listed, I don't know how many prizes we're giving out to the winning teams.
3-ish. Oh.
Okay, so we have a ton of categories, but we're going to be giving things away like Molvad, completely anonymous Molvad VPN gift cards, or Hack the Box gift cards or codes, Try Hack Me codes, Discord Nitro, and then I feel like I'm forgetting one. So, like security or like technology stuff like that.
For everything from winning to coming up with a funny name.
Yes.
All right, other housekeeping. So like there's all this cool equipment over here that makes alcohol. Don't break it, please.
Don't even touch it.
Yeah,
don't even look at it.
Yeah, don't look at it, Zach. I see you. There are 2 bathrooms, so a lot of people don't know there's actually bathrooms right over here, which is helpful because a lot of times the ones out front are full. You hopefully know where the bar is. There is a tab, but you do have to go talk to our wonderful sponsors at the sponsor table and get a little blue ticket, which I can't get out of my pocket now to show you. She has blue tickets out there.
There was like a few taco pizzas tonight. They're probably already gone though. So.
Taco pizza's gone.
Okay. So we have a tab, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a tab. Does not mean you can be an asshole, act kind, act patient, because they get busy back there, and you still should tip. If you have cash, if you have a way to tip, definitely do it. They work hard, and they've been great to us. So we have Uber vouchers. We've been putting up codes previously, but Murphy's made it a little bit easier. SecDSM.org/Uber. You go, you sign into your account, or you create an account, and you get 2 up to $30 trips worth of vouchers. So if you wanted to show up here tonight, you already knew about it. But if you want to leave tonight because you drank too much, you can responsibly leave, and these are good until 12 p.m. tomorrow. So you can leave your car here. There's no excuse. So you can come back tomorrow with the second voucher.
And also, because apparently we always go to Star Bar for some reason, you can also use your Uber voucher from Starbar.
The 3 board members. So Craig, me, when I didn't have wild hair, and then Brandon back there. If you have any ideas, if you need to talk to someone about bothering you, if you have any reason to reach out to us at all, you can message us on Discord, you can talk to us here, or you can email admins@secdsm.org. Then our volunteers. We have a new picture on here. Everyone is welcome to volunteer. We always need it. These are some of our most recent common volunteers. Always need volunteers, though. We need people to write CTFs. We need people to do talks. You can talk about cats if you want. It does not matter. Just show up, help, volunteer. You can put your face on here.
So he basically just talked about this whole slide. The only thing he left off was you can donate money to us, or if like you're in like renewals or something and you're not worried about conflicts of interest, you can like point them our way to like do the bar tab next month or like something cool like that. But anyway, people can find out sponsorship stuff on our website, or you can personally donate at opencollective.com/SecDSM. It's where all of our financial stuff is. There used to be a transfer. There it is. These slides, I swear, are not in the order I had them in. I think somebody shuffled this deck.
Craig did these slides,
anyway,
so.
Transparency report. Space is arranged for by us. Food has been graciously donated by Casey's. Apparently, they need to increase the number of taco pizzas by 2. Twofold, because they're gone, all of them. Drinks are from Safeguard Cyber and GuidePoint Security, who are also our wonderful sponsors. Go and talk to them. That Open Collective we talked about has all of our financial stuff. So if you're curious or bored or like, I don't know, just really looking for something to do, you can go look at all the money we've spent. It hasn't been a lot. We need to spend more money. What else? Shout out to our friends. So those big sponsors I talked about, like this is like a really cool opportunity. So we've had a number of these now. We have this wonderful deal worked out with the Foundry where the sponsors, can purchase different quantities of barrel of liquor. It does not have to be whiskey, although I really like bourbon, and I appreciate when you guys buy bourbon for me. But yeah, you can get quarter barrel, half barrel, 3/4 barrel, full barrel, I don't know. And then you get really cool labels on it. So these are some sponsors that have done that. It's really cool. We've got like a one-to-one. When you do that, we get rental space for free, which is really awesome.
So we have some upcoming events. Next week is Black Hat DEF CON. Raise your hand if you're going, or if you want people to know you're going. So we have, there's some people in here going. We have outside of like actual security conferences, which we're missing Wild West Hacking Fest on here, which I know I'm going to.
Oh yeah, why isn't that on there?
Oh, it's because you didn't add it.
I'm going. Wild West
So
Wild West. There's a lot of W's.
Deadwood. Outside of security conferences, we do archery range days. We do stuff outside of just security in general. If you like cars, we do car stuff. If you like guns, we've done range stuff. Archery, also range stuff. Anyone's allowed to add whatever you want for a what?
Oh, there's only one Zubru left. All right.
What day is the Zubru?
We're all going to Zubru next Wednesday. We'll like meet at like the Sea Lions at like 6.
You heard it here. First time. We're all going.
We're all going. And then after that, we are doing an archery range day. I just wanted to mention that specifically because time zones are hard, and when you create Discord events from Las Vegas, they automatically go to not Central Time Zone. So that will be starting at 10 o'clock, not noon, kind of like how the happy hour and everything today started in Central Time, not in Pacific Time.
Okay. If you're not on our Discord still, here's the QR code. I'm going to leave it up for a few more seconds. But you can also just like go to our website and find it. Super easy. No more Slack. We're not even going to talk about Slack anymore. I'm going to delete anything about Slack next month. It's been gone for over a year. And James Beal with the news.
Howdy. Let's see here. 5 quick news topics. So, in the realm of activities and talks we've had recently, Canon dropped news this week that there's Wi-Fi security risks with their printers. So, if your company uses a Canon printer or you got one at home, before you throw it in the trash, I would recommend you stomp on it, as in the Office Space picture, which had so it had to use those memes for the printing action. So that's just a quick and easy one. It's a huge list. If you're interested, Bleeping Computers got the article on it if you don't want to know specific models. Next, this one was actually interesting. So, it's almost an apocryphal story at this point that people can drop USB drives. You hear about pen testers doing it all the time, going to a company and dropping a USB drive out in the parking lot and people plugging it in. So it's actually funny to see this story. Mandian actually put this on their blog. There's 2 huge APT groups that are actually dropping USB drives and getting people still installing them. So from a security awareness perspective, I'd recommend talking to your company and talking to people again about USB drives, just as a heads up, because people still do it, even though, as per that graphic, it takes them 3 times to plug it in properly. This is an interesting one. So with all the large language models that have been out there lately, everybody's talking about ChatGPT and Bard. If you haven't played with them, they're extremely interesting, cool tools. You can use them to summarize information and things like that really well. But as expected, we assumed the bad guys would start using them, and they have. So it was funny, this Worm GPT thing came out, I think, about a month ago, and it's apparently the same dude who has turned around, well, I say dude, same person, who turned around and has built another one. So there's 2 of them out there now that have essentially been trained on the dark web and are being used for phishing and malicious purposes. So if you're allowing this, I believe recently ChatGPT turned around and said with the commercial, if you buy the commercial tools, if you're using them at work, they're not using that company proprietary data from your API to actually scan and train Bard or train ChatGPT. But if you're worried, there's bad ones out there. And then real quick, this was interesting. We hear a lot about phones and a lot about iPhones, especially in comparison to Android phones and patching them. But this study came out and actually turned around, and Google did a report themselves, since they support the Android ecosystem, and turned around and said it's very interesting with Android phones with the downstream manufacturer, aka Samsung or whoever making your Android phones, that they don't even need 0 days. A lot of the patches are out there forever before they get patched, and this is causing major security problems. So if your company supports Android phones, definitely take a look at this quick report and use it for, again, more security awareness and more updates. And then a couple quick hits. So Flipper devices, we all know the Flipper Zero is awesome. A bunch of people here have them. We had a talk on it a couple months ago. They are sold out constantly, even today, and they're still hard to get. And so there's some sites showing up out there impersonating people that are scam sites. And then Lazarus Group is attacking NPM packages. We've had a lot of news in the last couple of years about open source software getting attacked, and this is the latest one that's actually tied to Lazarus Group, who's a huge, huge APT group out there if you're not aware of them. And then hackers are now talking about Android. There's a new Android app out there called Safe Chat, and they're pulling down logs and GPS location from phones. And if you're wondering, that is actually the I Like Turtles kid, who as an adult was giving an interview about the latest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that came out, and then I had to put a thing up there about Sinead O'Connor since she just passed away. All right, that's the news. We always like to do jobs as well, so if you are hiring and are interested in coming up, let us know who you are, where you work for, and what position you have open. Anybody? Perfect. I did not put Pee Wee on there. Unfortunately, Paul Rubens passed away. Was that this week that he just passed away? Yeah.
All right, so this isn't job related. I apologize for anybody who thought it was going to be. But so the DMAC students are looking at joining into a CTF that starts next weekend. It is with Trace Labs, where you actually go and try and find missing people and kind of help law enforcement in that realm. We are trying to build a team right now. I believe it's a team of up to 4 people, and we've only got 2, possibly 3 right now, so we're looking for at least 1 more. So if anybody's interested, please feel free to talk to me or hit me up on Discord. Brave8712 is my tag.
Awesome, thank you. Anybody else? Going once, going twice? All right. Is this updated properly? Is this the actual agenda for next month?
It is.
It is? All right, good. So we're not talking about talks that have already happened? I didn't think they were. All right, so next month, obviously, we'll do the 101 again. You guys just stuck listening to me be a jerk about the news. And then we have a talk next month at 7. We'll take how long you guys want to set up for Hacker Jeopardy?
All right, so we're going to start the trivia in 9 minutes, which means you actually should come talk to me right now to get like your team form so you can start thinking about like your team name and all that cool stuff. Yeah, 7 o'clock, I'm going to most probably read the first question. So find some teammates, teams up to 6. I've got 30 sheets, so in theory we could have 30 teams. Make some friends, come up and yeah, let's do some trivia. It's going to be fun.